In Romans chapter 3, verses 1 through 8, that's the one that Paul answers about, so what advantage does the Jew have? Okay? We're moving on now in verse 9. And the first thing that Paul says, what then? Are we any better off because we're not Jews? Are we better off? And not at all, he says. For we have already charged, that's like we've already made the statement, that both Jews and Gentiles are all under sin. All of us are under sin, Jews and Gentiles. Jews not better than the Gentile, but we do remember the Jews were God's chosen people. All right. Paul said, as it is written, and then Paul takes several scriptures from the Old Testament, and Paul makes these statements in verses 10 down through 18. There is no one righteous, not even one. There's nobody here that's good. It's only Jesus. There is no one who understands. There is no one who seeks God. All have turned away. All alike have become worthless. There is no one who does what is good, not even one. Their throat is an open grave. The things that are coming out of our throats, from our voices, nothing but a grave, nothing but death comes from us. Comes from us. They deceive with their tongues. Viper's venom is under their lips, like a snake. It's like a poisonous snake under their lips. Their mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. Their feet are swift to shed blood. Very quickly, they'll shed blood. Ruin and wretchedness, really horrible things, are in their paths. And the path of peace they have not known. There is no fear of God before their eyes. Paul is describing all of us in this world. Without him, without hope, without Jesus, that's us. Yes, the Jew and the Gentile, God sees us. For his children, there's no difference. He loves us. He's poured out his grace and his mercy on the Jew who would receive him, and to us, the Gentiles, who receive him and grafted into that tree, into his kingdom. So then he just describes the world is all guilty. Pretty much describes us without Christ. No righteousness. Our tongue is wicked. Our heart's wicked. There's nothing good about us. We have no fear of God, and we're lost. So read carefully when you begin chapter 3. Today's is short, but I didn't want to not read a little bit. Chapter 3, that was verse 9 through 18. The whole world is guilty before God.